A woman falls for a coworker 30 years, her junior. In an attempt to create an opportunity, she deliberately spilled coffee on him and then innocently grabbed a tissue to wipe it off. As she caught a glimpse of his masculine 8-pack abs, she was instantly drawn in. Little did she know, her subtle intentions were already seen through by the man.
Doris!
It was all just a fantasy in Doris's mind.
Doris, are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
And as she snapped back to reality, she could only awkwardly turn around and walk away. Doris, now 62, had remained unmarried to care for her elderly mother. After her mother's passing, Doris was left with no companion but loneliness, living a dull life every day. That is, until John came along and added a splash of color to her monotonous existence. One day, in a crowded elevator at work, Doris found herself pressed tightly against John. As they both awkwardly tried to avoid eye contact, Doris couldn't help but feel her heart race at the sight of John's handsome, charming face. That alluring, youthful pheromone was hitting her heart hard. As John turned to leave, she discreetly slipped a pencil from his backpack, and in that moment, their fate was quietly sealed. To her surprise, John turned out to be a new colleague at the company. Doris clapped to welcome him, not knowing what to do with herself. But as she turned to leave, John called out to her.
Actually, wait. I met a woman in the elevator this morning. We hardly exchanged more than a few words, but...
Doris?
Of course, this was just Doris's daydream. Like a young girl experiencing her first love, Doris found herself unable to sleep, her mind filled with images of John. Desperate to catch his attention, she purposely deflated the seat cushion and asked John to come over and help pump it up. As John stepped away, Doris quickly touched up her lipstick and spritzed on some perfume. When John returned and got close to her again, the sensation of his presence overwhelmed her. But as the dream faded, Doris was brought back to reality. The age gap was a constant reminder that there could never be anything between her and John. She snapped the pencil in half, warning herself not to let her imagination run wild. Later that night, as Doris shared her little secret with her best friend, her friend's granddaughter came up with a new idea. She found John's social media account, but to view his posts, they would need to add him as a friend. To gather more information, the granddaughter created a new account for Doris, using a young woman's photo as the profile picture. When John saw a friend request from a mysterious beauty, he instinctively accepted it, reigniting the hope Doris had lost.